Welcome everyone. Today for our colored pencil practice, we're going to learn about spectrum blending. So spectrum blending is similar to creating a value scale. Think about how we did our value scales going from gray to white when we did our pencils. Then in charcoal, we practiced with white charcoal as well as our pastel pencils, doing different colors. So you have some idea about how color works. The big thing about this, look how I'm layering harder pressure towards my red. And as I'm working my way over to orange, I'm using less and less pressure. Because as we want these colors to transition into one another, we want them to gradually fade out of that brightness, that saturated red, because it's becoming more orange. Therefore, the saturation will go lower. That's why we are making our pressure go lower as well. Of the colors that you see before you, yellow is the lightest color. I'm going to layer in my yellow really heavy pressure and then lighter pressure as I work my way towards orange and green. Okay, and then I'm just gonna leave that for now. Lighter colors can also act as a nice blender. So now I'm gonna go in with blue, which is the darkest color next to violet. Violet and blue are our darkest and our coolest colors. Notice how our cool colors are to the right and warm colors are to the left. Again, as I work my way towards green, I want to use less and less pressure because it needs to be a gradual transition. It shouldn't look stripy at all. It should gradually fade from each color. So again, as I work my way out, see how it looks a little stripy there still? What you can do is just keep going over this area, gradually building up our values. Okay, gradually fading them away. See how that's starting to look more smooth as I build up my values. We're going to continue working over from one color to the next. I'm going to transition into green, the most pressure in the center of green, and then as you work your way towards yellow and towards blue, you want to start lightening up that pressure. Because green is a lighter color than blue, you can use more pressure over the blue to act as a blender. I still want to go back in with my blue to make it more of a gradual transition and make it look nice and smooth. So you do want to keep going back and forth until it does have that nice smooth transition from color to color. You want to continue this process between each color. Again, yellow is lighter than green, therefore yellow will act as my blender. Also right now you can notice that I'm going in circular movements. Circular movements is a great way to make a smooth, seamless blend between colors, especially if that, going left to right isn't looking, too perfect. Okay, so you can kind of see the transition between the two. But you're going to continue the same process for the other colors as well. Between blue and violet, they're both really dark colors, so you're going to kind of go back and forth between these two, layering them. Start off with light pressure first, and then gradually build it up. Another fun fact, if you get too dark too quickly, it won't blend really nicely. You want to build that up gradually. I only went too dark too quickly where I knew it would be that pure color, but otherwise I am building it up gradually. You're seeing this sped up, so it does look a little bit faster, but I am gradually building up these values. Again, going too fast too quickly, you can burnish this, which means that you won't be able to apply any more color to the paper because you have overworked that paper. So always layer slowly. Going to our warm colors now. So I'm going to block in my orange, harder pressure where I know it's the pure orange, and then we're going to fade it into our yellow and then red. So as I work my way towards the yellow with our orange, remember you want to use less and less pressure. Again, noticing that burnishing right there, overworked the green too much. Don't even know why I went back to it, but I'm kind of glad that I did, to show you what can happen. Sometimes you just want to leave it how it is. Overworking it too much, it ends up making it worse. So do keep that in mind. So I'm kind of glad I did it. But anyways, back to our orange. Again, light pressure as I work my way over to yellow. Learned from my mistakes with my green, so making sure that I'm not going too dark too quickly. And then fading it also into the red. Orange is lighter than red, so I do want to go back in with red and pull that out more so I can use my orange as a blender. Double check that everything is looking nice and smooth, and that is the tutorial on spectrum blending. Can't wait to see how yours turned out. Next we're going to transition into activity number 2, which is creating a ribbon.